welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. I'm calling this the Tidy Tuesday video, and I'm just going to be trying to do quick little projects, things that I can really get done in a short amount of time, especially when I know that my afternoon schedule is very hectic or already pre-planned and scheduled out. So for this Tidy Tuesday, what I am going to be working on is this shelving back here. So I have loved, actually when I first came into this house, I really did love the alcove here. And I actually found the house when it was still at drywall. So we bought it brand new. And I love this. And at first I thought I was going to make that like a makeup station. And then I thought, no, I'd rather have my books there. But there's an issue that I have. It is 3 tiered, so one here, and one up here you can't see. That holds a lot of books, but some of those books I don't use. And then some of the books that I need to study by or whatever, I have some books over there. I've got some books behind my prayer chair. And I need ready access to those things. So what the kids and I did a little bit ago was we cleaned out one of the shelves in my master closet on a bookshelf that I have in there. And that bottom shelf is just going to be used to house some books, the ones that I don't use all the time. And then I'm going to use here for the books that I need to study, because sometimes I like to read in bed, or sometimes I like to do a class. Like if I'm taking my online class, I can just watch my video here. But because I don't have my books always at ready access, I'm having to get them from different places, and they end up in different places. So that is going to be my small project for today. I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to get that project done. It should not take me very long. I'm going to get the kids to kind of help me. Alana's not feeling well, so she may not be much help, but she can be moral support. But that is going to be my little project that I'm tackling on this Tidy Tuesday. Okay, you guys, so a lot of these books here are reading books, but then some of them are books that I've had for my kids over the years. This one is a family Bible flip quiz that I had. I've probably had this as long as Trandon is alive. Maybe. I've had these for a long time, and they just have different Bible stories and quizzes for the different Bible stories. And I've had this, and I've had it on that shelf, and I've not utilized it in such a long time. Then I have, I started a systematic theology course through, this one was for my CCR2U class, so I've already finished this course. So I am going to keep this resource, but I don't need it ready access. And then a lot of these things are just different journals that I've had over the years that I have just kept. This was Weight Watchers, where I was just writing down some Weight Watchers stuff, and I actually only used 1 page in that. So I think I'm actually going to rip this out, because it's just 1 page that's been used. And then I'm going to recycle this notebook for just some other things that I need to just make some general notes about. And then I have little cards and different, just different little things that people have sent me over the years. We've got DVDs and videos and different books we've done as the book studies for the ladies' meetings. So I have a conglomeration of a lot of things. And what I'm going to do now is just go into my master closet and kind of make some space and figure out. And then I have, I also have a lot of these. Like different studies that we were doing. Different little studies that we have done over the years in our church or through different churches. So I'm going to go through these and see if there's any that I can gift, and then to see if there are any that I can donate, and then possibly any that I can just get rid of for my you know, when I'm doing sermons, or if I'm doing a counseling session or something like that, or if I'm, you know, just encouraging somebody, I always like to keep a quick reference for scriptures. And so I got this, and I like to keep this ready and handy because I do take calls in here sometimes. Just different books. Chicken Soup, I think I had this for Shamika. This was a Shamika's book, but I think I'll pass this along to Alana. Let's see. Just a couple books I got at Dollar General that I thought might be good to read. I've never read them, but they looked interesting, so I just picked them up. So anywho, I'm gonna go through these and see where what I can gift, what I can keep, and that kind of thing, and then I'm gonna start moving towards my master closet to see what spaces I can use in there. Okay, this is real interesting. I found this. This is when I had very first started homeschooling the kids, and I had a notebook where I wrote down just different things and resources that I was going to be looking at for using homeschool. So we're in our 5th year of homeschooling. And then I wrote down blogs that I loved and Bible study tools, different things that I was going to be, that I liked and I wanted to continue to do. Here's some Bible study notes on how I was actually going to be doing like some Bible journaling in a notebook. So I wrote down some ideas here. I just actually found some pictures and tools and different stuff like that. But I, let's see. Just all kinds of little things that I would write down and keep in here. Most of this was homeschool stuff. Homeschool, so that's neat to find. A lot of those are journals that I don't use anymore, which would be really good. I don't want to toss them out, but I want to keep them. Yeah, I really don't want to get rid of them. I want to keep them. A lot of scripture journals, scriptures in here. A lot of scriptures and notes that I want to keep, I don't want to get rid of. And then I'm just separating them out into reading books. A couple of great resources. I have not fully finished this book, but this is a book that I really put a lot of thought process in for those women who are like me and are praying for a husband to join our family. This is called Praying for Your Future Husband, Prepping Your Heart for His Heart. So I really plan to finish reading this. At one point, it was very important to me to have a spouse. And at this point in my life, it's not as important. So I've had to put some things down and pick up other things. But I do still want to read that. This is a book that was radical and life-changing. It's by David Benyon. It's called The Invisible Worshipper. It's a really good book that I just absolutely loved reading and highlight. I mean, I've just got highlights all through the book. I could probably read it again and it would be, I mean, sticker notes like here, don't forget this, don't forget that. You know, this was just such a great resource for me as a worship team member. I bought all kinds of stuff and I just have things. Here's a devotional book, and I've got all kinds of resources, I tell you. There was a book study from church that we did, so I'll probably put that in this pile right here. But I'm going to keep going through these and figure out what can stay and what can go. So back in the day, let me see if I can remember how long ago. Oh my goodness, 2011, if I could go back that far. So I had just gotten divorced in 2010, and I started this on January 1st. I got divorced. My divorce was final in September of 2010. January 1st, I was already prepping for my new husband that I wanted, and I was praying and asking God for. And so I made a list of all of the things I needed him to be. and wanted in a spouse. And of course, over the years, my kids got into here because it just wasn't as important anymore as it had been in the past. And, you know, it just really wasn't as important. And then I would just write my thoughts down and different things I was struggling with or different things I wanted the Lord to help me with. And I am not the best journaler, so I don't always continue with my journals. And I actually, even as far back as 2010, I was writing. So a lot of good things I can go back and read. Just a lot of good notes. I was doing a love study and just trying to figure out what love was. So a lot of this has a lot of my hurt and wounds from the divorce and not being prepared prior to the marriage. So maybe we wouldn't have been divorced. So I can go back and look and see how the Lord has brought me so far in all of these years. So this is all just things I want to keep. I don't want to get rid of these, but again, some things were important, other things were not now as important as they were back then. So alrighty, you guys, so I have finished. Took a little bit longer than 30 minutes, but I had to go through those types of things. So I've actually cleaned out one whole shelf, and then here I've cleaned out half a shelf. So there's how much of things I have in there. But I will show you where I put the majority of the items. So down here is where the kids and I cleaned off that shelf. And so I'm just using that as a storage for now. I don't have nearly as enough bookshelves as I need in this house. One of my secret dreams is to have a library, and I have yet to have it, so cleaning out what space as I can. This basket up here will be another project. That'll be another 30-minute project that I will do and kind of declutter some of my jewelry pieces because I'm not real happy with just this particular shelf, but I'll work on that at some point. So there it is, you guys. That is a Tidy Tuesday. I just came up with that. I mean, just a little quick, find an area in your house that you can spruce up that won't take you long. And so I just thought it would be okay to just tackle that little area, because now I have my Bible that I'm using for school. I have my daily devotional book and just a couple other little things there that I can grab and put my hands on very, very quickly. So anywho, there it is. Thank you so much for stopping by our channel. If you like this video, thumb it up. Just says, hey, we liked your video. If you're new around here, hit the red subscribe button. We'd love to make you a part of our YouTube community. Don't forget to hit the little bell. That way you never miss any uploads from us. Thank you again so much for stopping by. Thank you to all of our new subscribers that have joined our YouTube family. We are blessed to have you and blessed by you. We'll see you next time. Bye now.